Hello, Grand Rising. How are we? Hello. Grand Rising, what's going on? I'm pretty sure that I'm live, so hi. But the internet has just frozen and my phone is not being responsive. And I don't know what's happening. I think everybody's out of the house tonight, so usually my sister and her fiance go out. This is cute. Did not foresee this being a drama. Haven't had internet issues ever. Yeah, the internet's being really I'm not connected to the internet, so I don't even know if I'm live. Okay. That looks like I'm live. But I'm not connected to the internet. I'm so confused. Because if I'm not connected to the internet, then my phone isn't connected to the internet either. No, see? The internet's gone. No internet access. Which that would mean that my phone has no internet access, so it means I'm not actually live. Oh, no, here we are. Internet's back, so am I live now? Have I been live this whole time? Yeah, it says I'm live. Okay. Yeah, there are people in the chat. Hello. Yes, I am live. Okay. Sorry, sorry. Genuinely did not know that I was live. Also didn't know if you could hear me, so I'm gonna double check sound now. Perfect. Now that is sorted. Hello. G'day, hello, Grand Rising. Sorry, I have already said that. I know. Thank you to Don G in chat, letting me know I'm live. Yeah. G'day, little weirdo. G'day, Laith Healer. Nisha C, how are you? Hope that you're doing well. I'm here. It's worked. I'm gonna put this incense just in front of you. Just because I like this incense. And it will smell good for enough time. Yeah, doing good. Had a pretty chilled out day. You can see my little symbol, which floats on my chest, which is fun. I can put these stuff back. I hope everyone else has had a good day. Just prescription stuff over here. I've got Palo Santo. I've got Nud Jumper burning up there. I'll start off with some Palo Santo as well. All right, ancestors. God, Source, Creator, please be present here now. I've opened this space for a collective message to come through, pre-pulling the King of Swords. King of Swords is all about truth, courage, and mental power. So that will be the root of the reading. This is just some Palo Santo. I use this to just balance out the energies, neutralize anything that we don't really want here, and making sure that everything that happens in here is joyful and blissful and a pleasure to everyone, not just the one or the few, you know? Cool, because it keeps the vibes moving in the right direction and keeps everything, I don't know, flowy rather than stabby. Gonna take a couple breaths. Deep breath in. Hold. Release. In. Hold. Release. In. Hold. Release. Thank you, everyone. That was very nice. Oh, alrighty. What's the point in sharing this one and only life? How's your week been? How's your Friday going? It's Friday night. I tried to get on a little bit later than last time because I figure if anybody's going out, they're going to be out already by now in Melbourne and the East Coast. So fingers crossed everybody that comes through is going to be cool vibes, chill vibes, and yeah. But we'll see. There's always potential for anything to happen, especially this month. So, yeah. This week, things that might stand out for you, or this weekend, over the next few days, especially here in the southern hemisphere, the color green, when it stands out, stop and have a look at it. New growth on trees, new weeds in your garden, stop and have a look. Allow yourself to really see what's coming up in your experience, especially repeated things, so that you can give awareness to it and maybe recognize anything that needs to be worked through. The color green, so it could be chakra, heart chakra kind of work. We're into spring already, so yeah. Satnam Rituja Singh, how are you? I can't read your second message, but I'll get 2 questions at the end of this reading, so give me about 90 minutes. But if you actually do sit in, I might answer your question anyway. That tends to be the way for other people. They'll just let me know their question like you did, and then throughout the reading they'll go, "Oh, you answered my question, thank you," and they'll leave. And if not, they'll hang out till the end, and if not, they'll come back in about 90 minutes. But yeah, so we have 2 major arcana, 1 court card in the middle so far. We're going to get to 9 before I reveal any more cards. We do have there's some commitment on the board, there's some faith on the board, there's happiness on the board. It's personal commitment, it's personal faith, and it's personal happiness. So you could be learning the definition of joy with that happiness prompt, or you could be making a new commitment to yourself. Either which way, it seems like faith is increasing. So at least the energy for today, whenever you're finding this reading, we'll see what happens. We have 3 major arcana in the middle. This is huge. Okay. So there's been some lessons that have been integrated. Woo! We laid down some burdens. We have the 10 of Wands on the shelf. Let's see. How's it going, everyone? Yeah. If you're willing to save your questions for the end of the reading, I just have to read through 22 cards, and maybe your question will get answered throughout the reading anyway. So, yeah. It's usually the way. So, welcome in anyone that's here for the first time. G'day again. If you're back for more, and let's see if we can pull some cards for you to try and answer your questions. I will say every time I get to see the questions before I go into the reading, I think that's how it works. Collective, you're part of the collective, so if you have any questions when you write them out, they have a way of weaseling in. The Boss Music Reactions channel. G'day. How are you? Nah. Kia ora, bro. I am not from New Zealand. I am from Victoria. Close. Knight of Swords and Ace of Swords in the foundation. Perfecto. We have 9 cards. Oh, Queen Victoria. Okie dokie. Could I please have 13 cards to finish this, and I will begin the reading. Also going to take an oracle card eventually. So let's get to this reading. I'll leave the external ones face down even to me, even if they pop in the upright, just so that then it's a surprise to everybody, you and me. And then that way at least I'll know, you'll know as well, if this reading's resonating with you. The internal 9 is really for you to determine if this reading will be for you. And then the external 9 are just things that you can watch out for in the next 24 hours or whatever. However the energy feels to you. For some people, the way that I read, this is a reading for a year. So if I don't see you for a year, then I hope you get what you're looking for. But some people come back every day. And depending on what it is for you, that's what it is for you. So a Sagittarius trying on. It is what it is. Ugh. I need a drink. I'm chill. I'm pretty chill here. It's always chill here. How are you, intakes? Gitangela. Jolly. How are you? I hope I didn't butcher your name. Kajal, hello. Hey everyone. How are you? Ooh. Interesting. 3 more cards. Thank you, Spirit. 2 more cards. I need the 12 and the 22. The 12 is the soul, and the 22 is the bottom of the deck energy. Woo! All right. Last card. G'day, Ren. Kajal, hello. I guess this will be the last time I say it. Anyone that's just coming through, drop your question. Feel free to drop your question into the chat. But I'm going to be reading 22 cards. And then after those 22 cards, I will happily read your question for you. Especially if you found resonance with any of the cards that I've read and the way that the energy has appeared. I try to be here every day. Actually, I try to be here every day. And I try to be here on different times of the day as well. So if you ever do miss a live, you can just jump back onto a previous live and leave a comment and I can appear. I do have 24 bookings. You can email me about them. I've got time from 15 minutes to 2 hours for booking. So yeah, there's not only 24 left. There is 24 bookings that I've opened up for the rest of the year. That's enough of that. And yeah. Woo! Hockey dokie. This reading will take about 90 minutes. Could be quicker, could be longer. It depends on how the channel comes through. And depends on if I need to stop for any reason. But yeah. All right. I'm gonna put my book in front of the screen to block out the chat for a minute, and yeah, I'll see you at the end of 90 minutes. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and yeah, treat each other with kindness. And if any moderators come on, thank you for keeping anyone out that doesn't need to be here. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, let's get into the reading. Ancestors, I thank you for being present here and now. I thank you for being present in the time that came before. I thank you for being present in this time here and now, and I thank you for leading the way forward. God, Creator Source, I invite you to be present here now as you always are. I invite you to bring our conscious awareness to you and to the messages that you would like to bring each and every one of us. I sit here as a willing conduit, and I ask that your angels of the highest white light be here and now to protect this space, to call in those who this message is for, and to repel those who only wish to sow division, confusion, or doubt. I tilt the energy towards messages of the highest white light in order for those who engage to take away to their spiritual closet and weigh it up against their mission for here and now. I am only here now because I am willing to serve you, Source. So thank you for making me willing. Okay. So the important thing for you to know is that you have the ability to discern what is for you and what is not for you. You can go do your own research as well with anything that appears within these messages to check if it is for you. Resonance will feel different to everybody, but more so it will feel like a spiritual confirmation. I shouldn't be pointing out signs for you because those signs would be for me to see. The signs that are for you are the things that you notice and the things that you take away. You are free to take anything, but just be sure that you know what you're getting into before you take it away. So yeah, if you have any specific questions, I will get to them at the end of this reading. Here we go. To begin this reading, we have the King of Swords. I need to figure out where you're going to be able to actually see this without this light that I put in front of me being too blinding. King of Swords. King of Swords energy, I did say it before, it's all about the truth, courage, and mental power. So you are somebody who has lately, you've been doing what you need to. You are working with a mind that is sharp. You are working with a mind that knows exactly what it's here to do. And it is dissolving reality at a rate that is interesting to those around you, I'm sure. Especially those who you may have had previous commitments with. This is the devil coming out in the second position. This is responsible for your creativity and your intellect. The devil is responsible for fear, addiction, egotism, restriction, or even materialism. But you know what? When this is in the internal nine, you get to decide what you use this energy for. So if it's materialism, hey, that can be a carrot on a stick that you put down. Do you know what I mean? If materialism is a way of you moving forward, then follow that. But don't fall into it. Don't succumb to all of the things it offers you, because ultimately you have to work towards the things that you want. Otherwise, naturally, they will fall away. What is it? An old saying, the things you don't use, you lose. Yeah. And the interesting thing about this picture here is I do see a praying mantis, which is usually some kind of predator insect, and it is falling inside of what looks like a Venus flytrap, which is a predator plant. Interesting that they work together. Or perhaps they don't. And one is hungrier than the other. Well, you would know what you're getting yourself into, especially if you're committing to some kind of new creative endeavor. This is making more sense. Then go for it. In this energy, you've probably done all the math. You've done all the equations. You've made sure that you've got everything covered, and you're moving forward with sureness is what comes out there. You've dotted your I's and you've crossed your T's. You've genuinely made sure that this move that you're making is going to be a move that carries you into the future, that you're projecting into, that you're trying to move towards. I'm not saying that you're going to have much difficulty following this career path, if that's what it's going to be. The Two of Swords talks about balance, decision, opposing ideas. Really, I feel like this energy here is you coming to a sense of self. You've given yourself permission to realize who you are, who you want to be, and how you're going to achieve that. You're not hiding behind any shadows that you may have hidden behind in the past. You're actually allowing yourself to experience this reality as it's unfolding. Whoa. That does feel like a bit of a faith walk. Because traditional tarot has a young woman, or I perceive a young woman sitting on a stool maybe, and she has two swords across her chest. So a decision not being made, and or a decision that is not being seen or overlooked. So when you're walking in faith towards this, especially if it's a career move, I will say, because I get to see what the cards are, if it's a career move, the faith is not going to be unrewarded. Your faith comes on the back of you having dotted your I's, crossed your T's. Also moving with so much strategy. The amount of strategy that you've put into place to actually do what you do and be where you are, how you are, when you are, all these things. Like, there's a schedule behind you that people may not understand, but it's not for them to understand. It's your commitment that you've made to yourself or to whatever this thing is. I get like a pressure release on the left side of my head, which is telling me that it's like potentially like a feminine thing that's happening here and now. Commitment to... I don't know. I'll get more info on that feeling a little bit later. Interesting. Your move into this Two of Swords moment, that's what was interesting to me. You walk through, right? You go through your own turmoil, you go through your own pain, and then you come out of it at the other side, and you come out of it ready to be seen as a star. You have actualized everything that you've wanted into your reality, and you know now that you do need to do some work on your side to make sure that the things that you're putting your energy towards actually come towards you. Because this card here, it talks about, oh, hold on, is this 17? Yes, it is. This talks about happiness, spirituality, hope, good fortune, and faith. And you know what? It's on the back of this card. So when this is in your love and possessions position, it's telling me that you've either made a good investment in the past and it's enabled you to be able to be showing up the way that you are. It enables you to book that flight. It enables you to book that camper van, and it enables you to take that trip if that's what you want to do. You're just moving in a different way now. You're moving in a way that is more balanced with your reality, and you're really, really, really following a passion or a drive, which perfect segue to my next card. It's the Emperor. You're moving in authority. You're maybe expressing yourself, at least your masculine power, your leadership, your ability to bring structure to the environment that you appear at. Very Aries energy there, the devil. I think that's Capricorn. Star would be Aquarius, and that's everything I've got so far. If any of those placements, check your chart, see where anything like that fits. But Capricorn, Aquarius, and Aries energy here so far. I have some Capricorn in my chart. I have some Emperor. And Aquarius is actually my North Node. So the more you know. Whew. Oh no. I don't want to put myself in the reading. Right. What do we get next when we look at the inside? So if any of those 5 cards have resonated for you, then feel free to hang out or save this and come back to it later. That'll be a good indication if you are, what time are we at? 31:55. So if anyone asks, they can jump back to 31:55 now, and oh no, it would be before that. I didn't get the time for when I started reading the King of Swords. But anyway, back to the reading. On the internal, that Emperor actually comes out in your willpower and emotion position. So, if you're expressing very Aries, like that's cardinal energy, that's the initiator, the very beginning, like very energetic, like Knight of, oh, not even, I would say like King of Wands kind of energy, Emperor. I say King of Wands probably because I'm looking at the next card, but your willpower and emotion, it's very sturdy. You've got this authority about you now. When you do move, you don't just move because you know that it's what you want to do. You almost move with intuition. Notification. Why did I not turn my phone to silent? G'day, Mystic Rebel. How are you? This card here is your reflection. This card is the Ten of Wands. When the Ten of Wands appears, normally it would be some kind of burden, yours or somebody else's. But when this is in the internal, it's your burdens ultimately. This is a beaver. I do feel like if a beaver were to have 10 wands, they would turn it into a dam, which is their house. But this card is like burdens, exhaustion, and to keep going. I would just have a bonfire if it was me. We're getting to the stage just before summer where you can have those cooler nights and you sit around a campfire and look at the stars, and probably on holidays with the family. Woo! So I'm getting like holiday energy from this. I don't know if this weekend's a long weekend anywhere, but yeah, if it is, lucky you. You may have been somebody in the past who carries the burdens for other people. You probably make it look easy for other people, or even you're able to identify the issues that other people are having, especially when this is in conjunction with the King of Swords. It's like when you've got this many wands and you are able to stabilize the way that you have with the Emperor coming out, it's like not many things can take you off of your center. Not many things could actually shift you into an energy where you feel like you have to be so reserved or you have to be so closed off from people. Like, and the energy that I'm getting there is like a dam, literally, because of this the beaver. Beavers create dams, and then I was watching a video the other day. When a beaver creates a dam, if the council doesn't notice, then it can actually block off waterways, creating internal city problems. But yeah, very cool. I see that this is something that you should deal with for sure. Take a break. Make time in your day to actually meditate if you need to. Even just take enough time to do what you want to for like 20 minutes of the day. And what I mean by that is not something that you need to do. Give yourself time to be doing nothing. 20 minutes of doing nothing. Goodbye. This the final word that I want to say with this Ten of Wands energy that comes through is like the choices you refuse to make will be made for you. And so I do feel that this is a good time to move on to the next card, which is the way that you will be expressing your passions. It's actually the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, this is a choice. You could be hoarding, you could be stagnant, you could be materialistic. And even in the upright, this card's not that great. It represents greed, control, and security. I will say, though, you had the Emperor coming up in the inside. So whatever has put you in this, the way that I read this spread, you need to give attention wherever you are feeling, especially in relation to other people, like you're getting overwhelmed by taking on the burdens for others. When you carry too many burdens for others, this is where you may feel like you need to be hoarding. This is where you may feel where you need to be in more control, be more safe in your settings. And then what are the consequences of this? The consequences of this is you knew the commitment that you made already with the devil appearing. You know that you're going on a journey that's going to require you a little bit of faith, but it's in yourself. It's not faith that's externalized. Who are you? You knocked me completely out of my channel with the word kill. It's horrible. Ugh. I don't really like that. Thank you, Spirit. Observe things, don't absorb things. Observe, don't absorb. Observe, don't absorb. Oh. That's not product placement. Disregard. I want to put that over there. Literally. Otherwise, this will just take a little bit longer than I'm willing for it to be. And I'll never get through it. So, yep. Where am I at? I'm at the passions expressed, and I already read that. That is the greed, that is the control, that is the hoarding. And look, that's not cute coming from a creative place, especially with the devil. Like, no, having this plan in your mind at the very beginning with the King of Swords, knowing what you were getting into when you passed through that devil energy, it was a creative endeavor that you committed to. So getting to the Four of Pentacles, it's like, ugh. If you can shift the energy that you feel there, then it's going to empower you. I do feel that, especially on the back of the Emperor. Four of Pentacles is just an increase. It's like a very balanced energy. Four is a balanced energy. You might experience it in your reality as some kind of balance. But if you're needing to let things go, let them go. Don't hold on to those things, because you've got something that you want to complete. You've got something that you want to see through. And it's very much tied to a dream of yours. Like, it's very much tied to a love of yours, like a passionate love of yours. Now, internally, you feel like the King of Swords. But when you become ready to express with the collective, you present, perhaps, as the Knight of Swords. This energy is different. Daring, ambition, and single-mindedness. Very different from truth, courage, and mental power. A lot more flexible. You've got the quickness of a horse, the fastness of a shooting star here. The quickness of a swallow, I guess, is this bird, or an ocean avian type. When I looked at this one, it was like, maybe you're going to be the one that's going to be expressing some kind of commitment to someone, or offering someone some kind of position. I do feel that whatever it is, it's got something to do with like a group mind, like a hive mind, or coming together, collaborating even, is coming through there. Because the knights, they can sort of like, they can interact with each other very easily. The king sort of has to be, I know, the king is kind of like the CEO, whereas the knight's like the rep that can actually go and attend the things and get feedback and report back at the meetings. It's like, I don't know, it's like you're working in conjunction with your higher self now. You sending yourself on missions, completing missions. That's so cool. That's how you should be using your life. Making an objective, seeing it through, and then getting on to the next one. Like, that's the most interesting, fun way to live your life. Like, it's just a never-ending round of fun, really. And you just give yourself that opportunity to have that much fun, is what I'm feeling there. At the foundation here, I've got the Ace of Swords, which is all about clarity, new ideas, and communication. I think with this internal 9, I think you think I think you're going to do really well in either these next 24 hours or you have in these last 24 hours. I don't know what's turned your luck around. Or even what's made you. I'm getting like there's a huge amount of joy coming through, and there's a lot that I feel it a lot in my face. So either you've like I don't know, have you been to a comedy show? Have you seen a funny movie lately? Are you really enjoying the way that you're showing up and that you're expressing? Are you actually making commitments to things that you've been wanting to do for a long time? This is you being able to stand in your own emperor energy. You stand in this energy is like, oh wow, I really can open the doors to the dreams that I have been having kept away secret inside of my experience, inside of my heart, kept hidden away from the world because I wasn't sure about putting any any action right. So this is like you not knowing if you're going to commit to this thing that's appearing in your external reality or not, and you not being sure if you want to. Like Pentacle concerns and the way that you're hoarding, you may be worried about material problems, but you have done the internal shadow work to tell me that you've got two major arcana, at least in your fire. Your fire right now inside is demonstrating a groundedness. So as long as you can keep yourself in that energy, as long as you can keep focusing on what you're trying to achieve here and now in this lifetime, I don't know how you won't continue to find success, if you know what I'm saying, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I haven't noticed this before, but right there, it's like there's a mountain in the top of the elephant's head. Like, it's like the hermit message is inside your head. You've already climbed the mountain. There are actually 3 mountains. So I don't know. I feel like the more grounded and committed you stay to what is actually for you, you just continue to express and express and express, and the right people continue to be attracted to you or connected to you because you are just following your mission. You're following your purpose. You're not doing anything to be in competition with anybody else. You are literally following your own internal light. You're letting your inner child's dreams that had to be put on hold come to light, come to fruition. Woo! That was Wonder Bucket. I wonder why you're here then. I'm on your algorithm. So please see yourself out. Stop watching the bad things that are bad for you, because they're not bad for me. You found me, I didn't come to you. Namaste. Making my way downtown, walking fast, pace is fast, and I'm home now. And I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time could pass us by? Okay, number 1. Cause I need this hole gone. So in the very first, we get the nine of cups. Everyone, relax. It's a good one. The Nine of Cups. All right, the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Cups. This is good luck. This is happiness. This is abundance. This is coming on the back of you getting into the internal feeling of the Four of Pentacles. It's also you realizing even your creativity. Maybe you're super creative. Maybe you're a like adult creative that an adult creative. What is that? What am I talking about there? Maybe you're somebody who is in adult entertainment. What am I talking about there? I don't know. I'm seeing a necklace. I'm seeing a cushion. I'm seeing a poodle. I'm seeing a good boy. I'm seeing a good boy. I don't know. Actually, now that I'm moving towards being single, I've been thinking about getting into adult entertainment maybe, but I'm awfully camera shy, can't you tell? I did have the restriction of a couple of rings, but now I can do what I want. And I don't know, money's money. And it would be pretty entertaining. Like I have wanted to do as many things as I could in this lifetime, but yeah, I'll probably start with the above board activities first, and I'm sure you can have fun clipping that. You've self-actualized is what I want to say there. You've come to the point where you know who you are, you know where you want to go, you know what your potential is, you know what you're here to achieve, and you're just moving towards it. You're willing to do the work. You're willing to actually take steps in your reality to find answers, and you're not just letting things happen to you. Reality doesn't happen to us. We are happening with reality. So if we can align ourselves with what is occurring or manifest the things that we desire to occur in our reality and have enough detachment to actually see that path, that current path, so that then movement can occur, this is when you self-actualize. You have mastered your emotions. You're in an emotional balance with the people that you desire to be, and you really are doing everything that you can to make sure that the people that are in your life know how important they are to you. And yeah, maybe this is like the start of the rest of your life kind of energy. You beginning to operate within your soul's purpose. Maybe you're connecting with an astrologer that will connect you with your north node, your south node, and tell you the story of everything. And maybe that's when you realize, oh, I can live in alignment and I can be who I am at the same time. I don't need to change anything. I don't need to restructure my identity. If anything, I can deconstruct my identity. I can release my identity, because the only thing that it was doing for me was restricting the ways that I can interact with reality. It was preventing me from being able to access the things that I desire, because I am telling myself a story to maintain an identity. Very id. You do require some attention, but you don't need to give the entire experience your attention. Oh, no, it'd be better to give the entire experience your attention. Just not yours. Give the experience your attention. Become a part of the experience. Dissolve into reality and allow reality to become everything that you are. That's what you're here to do. There's no one will be born again and have the same set of experiences that you have had that have led you here and now. And so it's important that you take hold of every single moment and walk this journey in the direction that you desire. Limitations. Limitations. What? I don't want to talk about limitations, yo. Whew. In the second position, we have. So in the values and the discipline, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Water, 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 water. Knight of Pentacles talks about expansion, hard work, and steadfastness. You literally, this seems to be happening. It's like the clock shifts by one day, and it's like it's telling me that maybe I don't need to be doing this amount of energy reading every single day. But anyway, this was in yesterday's reading. This came out yesterday, and in one spot removed. So this is really, you're just embodying this abundance that can't be taken away from you because it comes from your essence. It comes from who you are. It comes from you actually being willing to remain unmasked. It comes from you being willing to show up as you are, being willing to integrate yourself into the experience, and then really move into all of the things that you have dreamed about, move into the things that you've committed to. That's where this is coming from. You're getting it. I don't feel like I need to say more than that. You're getting it. That's what is actually Spirit wants to. You're getting it. You're getting it. You're getting it. Of course you're getting it. That's the High Priestess. And it's the High Priestess in your communication and innovation position. High Priestess is all about divine feminine, intuition, spirituality, and emotions. Guys, girls, guys and girls. Do 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 do. Oh, this High Priestess is on her own. She's sitting alone. She seems like somebody who, when given enough time and energy, I guess even support is what I'm seeing there, because she is sitting on that throne and she's kind of like in that temple environment, and she's reading the Torah, and this is a very beautiful place. I feel like, you know how there's like a Trinity kind of energy, like the Maiden, the Mother, the Crone, or even like the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Trinity energy, mind, body, soul. Wow, I could touch on some principles actually, because that's like the full 9 layers of ascension, which, mind you, that may be what this is. That may be what you're embodying now. That may be the way that you've actually arrived at this High Priestess communication style. You've gone from being somebody who was potentially existing in your own shadows, sorting them out, doing the things that you needed to do to make sure that they're integrated, so that when you come into the collective experience, you're not hurting anybody, you're not harming anybody, and that you're actually able to benefit the collective that you come into. Because more and more I realize collectives can kind of like cross over and sometimes fully be in each other's lives or not. And what I'm talking about here is, like, say you work somewhere, and where you work, you have somebody that moves to the area with a job, and then they start going to the same gym as you, and then you start noticing them a little bit more, and so you work with this person, and then you also gym with this person, so you start seeing them more often, and then eventually there's a relationship. Like, even like your assessment of relationships really is coming into mind, because I was looking at the moon originally, and with the cup energy and then the earth energy, it's like you're materializing potentially relationships that you've foreseen or that you've been hoping and dreaming for. You've really done some diligent prayer work comes through here. And prayer work, I mean, it could be just some rituals that you do for your ancestors, and you let go of the things that you want for your life to your ancestors, because they will know best, and they'll be able to provide you with the guidance that you need for your life absolutely the best, which is probably why you connect with your ancestors in this meaningful way. Whew! In your... Oh, I didn't even look at that. What? This is only the fourth card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 major arcana in this reading already, including the last card. Like... The world, hold on. Instead of messing with our future, open up your eyes. World, come on, hold on, come on. Are you ready for it? Oh yeah, we used to be mad, love. Take a look what you've done. Hey, band-aids don't fix bullet holes. You say sorry just for show. You live like that, you live with ghosts. When you live like that, love runs dry. Okie dokie. You've done a lot of work. I get it. You've done a lot of work. You did a lot of work to get to this point, to really open a door for yourself. You've opened an opportunity for yourself. Now, this may show up for you as maybe you've been applying for rentals. Maybe you've been applying for jobs. Maybe you've been applying for, I don't know, lottery ticket type things. Maybe you've bought a ticket. Maybe you've applied for a ticket to go on some kind of tour, like a pilgrimage or some kind of thing like this, or be at a mass at a certain place. Like, there's things that you can do ahead of time, and that sometimes they're booked 12 months in advance, but it's this kind of energy. You've done the work ahead of time. Like, I'm talking like the very first card in this reading. Now, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're 13 cards deep. We're going to 22. I'm not nosy. I'm just giving you all of the things that might be happening, and I'm just showing you. I'm even showing you the last card. You know, now that the Wheel of Fortune is coming up last. Like, but you knew. You knew what you had to do so that you could open this portal for yourself. Nobody could have shown you what to do. You had to show yourself. You had to do this for your bloodline, I'm hearing, for your ancestors. The ancestors that came before you may have been people who, when they were in times of peace, because don't get me wrong, in war times, it's really difficult for ancestors to really build and grow and be in one place. And so part of the old world was that we would move. We would leave places during different seasons, and we would move towards the fruit. We would move towards the sun. Mostly, we did move towards the sun. Nomadic lifestyles of our species. And we would really be caretakers, custodians of the land that we found ourselves around. Ooh. And of course, the Three of Cups. Hey, Dallas. Jerry. I do appreciate people's time, and I appreciate the time that you chose to jump into this live. If you feel free to jump back to the beginning of the reading and listen to everything that I have to say, I would appreciate that. Thank you for coming here to me and checking me out, and for chatting with people in my chat room. I don't need you to announce your movements in my chat room, so I will delete this message. And I will also delete this message because I deem it inappropriate. And if you've got anything more to say in alignment with those two messages that I've deleted, take it somewhere else. Okay? Thank you. All right. As I said at the very beginning, you should be taking what resonates and leaving what doesn't. You should also be going back to the very beginning of this reading and checking out what those first 9 cards were, because I will pretty much be using the rest of the reading around those 9 cards. That's how this reading works. So yeah, I really appreciate anyone that just joins in randomly, but I've got instructions all over my in my description, and I've got a pinned comment as well. And yeah, I'm disobeying my own orders, so this live might go a little towards the 2-hour mark. So I appreciate you, and I apologize. But for everybody else, yeah, this time I will try my bestest to look at the chat once I've finished reading the 22nd card. The 4th card is the creativity and the passion. This is the 3 of Cups. I don't actually know how close I can get or need to get so that you can see the card fully. I guess I can look at the little screen here. The 3 of Cups. This is all about happiness, friendships, and communities. 3 of Cups normally is 3 ladies lifting a glass and celebrating. I love that. These are quokkas, and mind you, quokkas are not the nicest species in the world. They will literally, g'day. How are you? I did it again. I'll catch you at the 22nd card. Feel free to jump back to the beginning, and yeah. Chat to you in a minute, Melissa. It's good to see you again. I keep getting distracted with the chat, but it's like I feel to look at it and then I don't know what to do. Anyway. To go back to the 3, the 4, and the 5, to tell you about the 5, which is the 3 of Cups. You knew something was coming. You knew that Spirit was leading you in a direction that you may had to have gone by yourself. You may not have been able to carry people or walk people through the portals that you have carried them or walked them through before. These people are still people that will be connected to your experience, but they may be connected to your experience in a different way. This home portal, you really had to look after it yourself. You really could only give it to yourself. You gave yourself this world energy by moving the way that you have been moving. Not everybody gets given this opportunity to just shift through their karma, their dharma, their past life. It's the people that slow down. The people who are chasing careers, this is not a judgment. This is just, I guess, the difficulty in gravity. If you're chasing a career, it's very difficult for you to process ancestral karma or dharma, especially if people in your line have committed atrocities against humanity or anything like this. Like, even processing trauma for your ancestors can be a very painful thing. Revisiting past people's tombstones and honoring them, or even honoring them through your candle work. Like, this is like a very spiritual, emotional energy came through here. It's like again, Father, Son, Holy Spirit kind of thing. I think I did say that before. Maiden, Mother, Crone kind of thing. Higher self, lower self. It's like when you understand that the full experience is you and you are the full experience, and the way that you interact with yourself is the way that you will interact with yourself back. It's... Oh, they're the other way around. Yeah, that's why it looked weird. You're more gentle with reality as you can be, as you are called to be. You're not moving anymore to punish yourself. You're not moving anymore to punish others. You're actually giving yourself freedom to just be who you are, be who you want to be, is what's coming through there in these relationships. So you might actually meet someone who inspires you just to be who you are, because there's never going to be another person like you, or even tell you, wow, I've never met someone like you. I feel like you're going to be meeting people that are in alignment with your mission, your quest, which only you know about. So it's like, even if people try and have a look in and try and get a sneak peek at what you're doing and how you're doing it, it's like, oh, well, they don't see the big picture. It's like, it's very easy to like slip into like a little black mirror and then go, oh, click, take a snapshot and be like, okay, I kind of know what collective's doing, so I'm going to go and do that. But it's very difficult when it's a mission that's given to you by source, right? Because people won't see it the way that you see it. Nobody can see anymore, clearly, without resistance or blockage. Nobody can see your thoughts. We can't see thoughts anymore. But I think once upon a time, like the mycelial network, I think we were all connected. I think we were all connected in the same experience and having the same experience, but I think we really wanted to have more of an experience. We wanted to have an individual experience. And in that desire to have an individual experience, we eventually became moving, unique, individual, and together we encompass the full experience, because we capture it with these two cameras that we record the whole experience, and it goes into our brain, and we form all these neural pathways, and we create references and memories and fears and dreams and wishes. And we are so, as a species, we're so magical already. I compare us to maybe, I don't know, a cow, which is still very magical. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. What are you trying to say here? It's like the rain doesn't look at the landscape and say, oh, you're having too much of a good time, or you're too perfect. I'm gonna shower you. No, it's just a part of the experience, and the land needs that water, and we need that water to evaporate into the sky and fall back down on us as it does. Why am I talking about the weather? I don't like talking about the weather. Ten of Cups. In your work, health, and embodiment, Ten of Cups. This got very cuppy. This is a fennec fox, actually, if you can see them. They're very cuties. They're very cutie patooties. They remind me of the fennec Pokemon, Fennekin. It's a psychic fire type Pokemon. I'm sure that it would have Ember on it if it was a Pokemon card, but its third evolution is called Braxian, I think. Braxian? Yeah. Braxian. is a fire wand holding psychic Pokemon. So yeah, love it. But 10 cups, this is all about love, this is harmony, and this is divine connections. You know what? And if you've been working towards that, especially, I feel like that's what's going to be coming in for you here on the back of 3 cups and the world. I would say that you've literally done the work in order to be where you're at and be showing up the way that you are. I think you should take a moment to pat yourself on the back and say, well done for achieving what you've been achieving, and cheer yourself on. Be the person that you need to be or that you wish was around. Like, encourage yourself. Take a video of yourself encouraging yourself and then watch it back whenever you do need the encouragement. Like, instead of allowing that process to be an external process that you do, and you have to find a body double, or you have to find somebody to validate you, validate yourself. The first step of this is just keeping a journal, like a gratitude journal or a journal of any variety, but not reading it back immediately, giving 28 days before you read the entry, so that then at least you're able to measure if there's any change or growth or development. But you moving with this, whatever it is that you've been working on, it's working. Your relationships are healthy. You're maybe feeling like you are the healthiest you've ever been. That just came through there as well. But it's showing in your experience as you've done the work. You know what you're doing now. You've balanced out. And yeah, we already had the 9 cups come out. So you balanced out what you needed to. You gave yourself this position to know that you've earned the title, and now you're just ready to work with the collective experience to make sure that everybody can reach this same place that you've reached. I love it when the energy turns like that. Well done. And you know what? The cups just keep on coming. In your relationships and your connection position, we have the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups usually speaks to nostalgia. This is also harmony, though. This is also happiness. So there's a lot of happiness coming out in the reality after you take this world trip. Woo! I'm happy. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for us, the collective. I'm happy for everyone. I feel like lately, every time I look at the news, I wish I didn't look at the news. So I'm happy for everybody. I'm happy if you're having this experience where you're experiencing happiness, you're experiencing harmony, and you're experiencing connections that are meaningful to you because you took this step. Maybe you stepped out of your comfort zone in order to reach this, but you knew you had to. You knew you had to put in the work, and yeah, it wasn't going to be quick for you, but it was something that you wanted, like with the High Priestess and the Knight of Pentacles here. It was something that you wanted, so you knew you had to do the work. Wow, did you do the work though? Like, you get what I'm saying? The two. You go from 2 High Priestess to the world. That's a huge shift. And then for all these cups to come out, it's like usually as soon as I see this, it's like wish fulfillment. Oh, you've got wish fulfillment coming towards you. But not only do you have wish fulfillment, you have wisdom. Wisdom you have gained for yourself coming towards you. Or someone very wise is coming towards you to share it with you. What the... Or give it to you too? Because you're going to give it to each other? Not that way. Like it's an equivalent exchange. Like, you've done the work. You know that the collective that you're working with as well has done the work. And so, what? Cute. And whatever these relationships are, they're very happy. They're very harmonious. You're both coming to the table with, like, you're meeting halfway. Okay. This is a very lovely message. I will say this is a very interesting message just now. Did I tell you that was part of the relationships and connections position? So you might be having like a blast from the past. Someone from your past might be coming back to say hello. Ew. I feel like Scott Pilgrim sometimes. Or no, Fiona. I feel like Fiona because I don't know if my exes are evil. I don't know. I just got a couple of evil exes. And I watched that movie actually. It's Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I watched that movie and I realized that's what shadow work looks like, except you shouldn't be doing it like fighting other people's shadows. You should be fighting your own shadows. And all of the evil X's could represent one of the stages of enlightenment or whatever you want to follow. There's 7 there. It could be angels. It could be gods. It could be whatever you want. Ancestors, whatever. Like, oh gosh, people get so tricky and hung up on terminology and phrasing. I had a dream. I got everything I wanted. Ooh. Not what you think. And if I'm being honest, it might have been a nightmare to anyone who might care. And it feels like yesterday was a year ago. And I don't wanna let anybody know. But everybody wants something from me now. And I don't wanna let them down. I fly like paper, get high like planes. Who's blown me up? Just look at me now. I'm a fake, I'm a fake, I'm a fake. Look at me now. Well, I don't know about that. Okie dokie. I feel like I should ask if anybody wants to I'm very nervous about letting the chat moderate itself. Oh, someone's calling me now. It's my mum. All right. I have got to turn myself on to do not disturb. She's probably just trying to offer me some kind of dinner. So I guess it's my fault for not answering. Oh well. Hopefully she checks. Anyway. She tried to FaceTime me. Anyway, let's look at the transformation card. Are you joking? I feel like you did. You did. You got ascended. You ascended. You're about to see. You're literally about to see so much reward for all of your labors, for all of the things that you've been willing to do, for all of the ways that you've been willing to show up for yourself. You're about to be experiencing comfort. You're about to be living securely. You're about to have abundance about you because this is you tapping into your power. This is literally you realizing, okay, looking in the mirror and doing the manifestations, manifesting everything that you desire for your life, your reality, your experience. You're doing it. You're actually putting energy where it needs to go. You're allowing energy to flow where it needs to go. We started this external 12 with the 9 of Cups. We're here again with the 9 of Pentacles. Your ability to see exactly where you want to go right now with this reading, if you're still resonating with this reading, if you're still here with me, I want to say thank you so much for doing what you're doing in your space in the world, because it's because of you being willing to do what you're doing that changes the whole reality for not just you but everyone, like me, you, all, or everybody that's watching, like everybody that watches this. We're all just showing up authentically. We know who we are. And we know what we're going to be doing in our timeline. We communicate when we need to. We literally realize and ground ourselves in everything that we have gained up until this point, and know that we can sacrifice for the sake of the collective experience to those that are doing the collective work with us, because we know that as soon as we give to those people, they just return it back to us. And then there's a never ending flow of energy going from from one tribe to the next, the 12 tribes, just working in unison. All of this beautiful growth that you can tap into at any time now, anytime you desire, because you've got that ancestral connection. You've got connection to your ancestors. You just have to slow down and give them a moment to connect with you. A way that I've started connecting with my ancestors is I will say out loud to my ancestors when I'm doing ritual moments with and for them. I will say, I'm going to take breaths for you now, ancestors, and I take breaths for them. I'm now going to wash my face for you, ancestors. Things like this, and these are just small ways that I can honor an experience that they may not have had in, I don't know how old my ancestors are, like I don't know, lifetimes. But by you holding space and by you being willing to open up space for those who have passed, and to be present here and now and give them the opportunity to really not be forgotten but honored, this is where you unlock this abundance for not just you but for everybody that comes after you as well. And you will shift the perspective of all those that come after you. I've got to say, this is the Hanged One. This is you realizing it's time to let go and letting go. It's time to sacrifice this because it no longer serves me. It's time to hit pause on this because I don't have time to do this. Or it's literally just time to get a new perspective. That's falling out on your wisdom and your soul call. You're so cool. Whoever this reading is for, like, thank you for the work that you do, literally. It's like destiny. It's fate, the work that you do. It really is you honoring your soul call. And the reason that I say that is because I'm looking at these red threads. These red threads here that are holding this little bird suspended upside down. Yeah. The red thread of destiny that ties things together. Whoa. I feel like to get to that point, you had to go through a few ego deaths, which by this point wouldn't be painful for you, but it is getting to be a bit like, okay, what do I sacrifice now? What do I let go of now? Ultimately, everything. Let go of the full experience and just be a part of it. Be with it. Let go and be who you fully are, because you are someone who has done the work. You are someone who has taken time out to really balance the equation for either yourself or for the people that you connect with on a regular basis. You have, it's like you've honored, what do I want to say? Like you've done the 12th house integration, which is like your hidden strength, realizing your hidden strength, or even your soul. It's because it's a 12. This may not resonate with everybody, this part, but the way that you do your work, just bear with me for those that it doesn't resonate with them. You may be a grid worker, you may be an energy worker, you may be an elder, so within a organized group or not, an elder to people. And the way that you're showing up now is actually going to show people the example. Like you're now becoming the example that people will follow if you're doing the things that are in alignment with your soul's mission, your soul's purpose. I'm getting so much warmth coming through here. There's like, yeah, a lot of warmth. That is so random because it's sort of like getting chilly everywhere else except like here. Cute. To go on with the reading. Sorry, guys. I don't really like dipping away from the reading before time's up, but yeah. That Hanged Man moves on to the career legacy position, which is position number 10, and we get the Six of Pentacles. Gosh, how many pentacles are coming out in this as well? We got the Knight of Pentacles, we got the Four of Pentacles, we got the Nine, Knight, 4, and 6. So 6 Pentacles is all about generosity, advancement, and good fortune. So it definitely feels like when you pass through that portal for your creativity and your passions, you aligned yourself with people. That's what's coming through there. You aligned yourself with the right people. So you were starting to network. And when you were networking, you were trying to find people to help you do what you want to do. And then you were looking, and then those people were also trying to find you. Like the networking, this is why people come together. They try to work together, like when two people who are working together in alignment with the mission of the collective, it's like the power that happens when those two people are just free to be who they are, and there's no need to overlap or overshare. It's just like, okay, we can connect when we connect, and I'll look over this thing while you're not able to look over this thing, and if you do the same for me, it's like, yeah, that's just it. It's networking. It's this equal give and take energy. You're not working overtly hard on the things that you don't want to do, and therefore you've got more energy. You've got more of yourself to give to the things that you really want to give, and this is what's actually giving you that advancement within your career. Maybe this is what's really solidifying your legacy. You showing up and doing this thing the way that you do it. You showing up and giving away this part of you that is never really even relinquished comes through there. It's only given away because you know that God, Source, Spirit replaces it as soon as you give it away. Like energetically, you know that when you give, it is returned to you. Holy dooly. You've integrated quite a lot of, like, whoever this is for, thank you again for doing the work that you're doing. You've integrated quite a lot of lessons here. You've gone through a lot. I feel like, again, I am talking to like the leaders of people, like the leaders of the households, the leaders of companies, the leaders of, maybe it's just your own life, but you're leading yourself with humility, with integrity, and with tenacity that comes from you just connecting with what is for you. You're just showing up where you need to show up. It's coming across as like you're just so lucky. You're just so lucky. But it's not. It's you applying yourself. It's you really trying to connect with what you want from this reality. Beautiful. So Queen of Swords coming out in your 11th position. This is all about your collective purpose. We did have the King of Swords coming out in the very beginning of this reading. Wow. And the Queen of Swords is all about being objective, having intelligence, and communicating. Maybe that is your purpose. Maybe that is what you're here to do. Only you can know what resonates for you. Only you can know what you're meant to do. And it's like, I always get drawn to this like black hole that's around the vision or around the beak of this bird. And it's like resonance as well, because it's like rings. If it is in alignment with your purpose to communicate these ideas that are being given to you, do the thing. Do the thing. Do whatever it is that's coming to you. Do it as it appears to you as well. Don't try and put too much of yourself into it. Try and let spirit lead you all the way. Because when you let spirit lead you all the way, you will have your finances looked after. You'll have your safety looked after. Your food will be looked after. Like all of the things. All of the things will be looked after, provided for you by your steadfastness, your ability to know and discern and just compartmentalize all of the actions that need to happen when they need to happen. You know exactly what to do in order to move the way that you're being called to move. Just go with it. I don't know. I just saw like the image of someone getting hit by a car, and it's like, what do you do there? It's like, well, you actually relax. You got to relax your body, and that will do less damage to your body. Like, even when you're being tackled, if you can relax your body, you don't take as much of the force because there's no resistance. You're not resisting the force. You're just going with the force, and you're going with the flow of like, it's like collective consciousness. You're just tapping into the collective consciousness more and more and more and becoming more aware of what you're supposed to be doing with your time, because you're following the desires and the feelings, and you're allowing the 3D to start to affect all of your layers and levels. And what was that? The reason I hold on, cause I need this whole gone. Funny, you're the broken one, but I'm the only one who needed saving. Oh, good God, girl, get a grip. When you never see the light. Oh, it takes me all the way. I want you to stay. The reason I hold on. Cause I need this whole gone. And I feel like dancing, dancing. All right. Drum roll for card number 21. Number 12 on the clock. I love my jingle jangles. If you're new here, you might get used to it. I want to see what is under card number 12. Ooh, 8 of Pentacles. It's working. It's working. It really, really working. It's working. It's working. It's really, really working. I don't know. That's not even a song. Woo. Is it worth it? Let me work it. Put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. Oh my gosh. Working at the car shop. Oh, at the car shop, yeah. Whoa, whoa. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. This card is all about skill, craftsmanship, and determination. Yo, when you are in alignment, when you are in full alignment with your mission, when you know that you're doing what you came to this planet to do, when you are living and when you are embodying everything that you have ever desired in your life, and you know that you're giving it to yourself purely, honestly, with humility, with integrity, knowing that every single one of your ancestors is cheering behind you, you just are willing to show up, do what you need to do, and ride that all the way to the bank. It's the wheel. Dick-a-doo-doo, dick-a-doo-doo-doo, dick-a-doo-doo-doo, dick-a-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding, it's the final countdown. Woo! Well freaking done. Well done, well done, well done. Who are you? You, it's you. Lana Del Rey, where you been all my night? It's you, it's all for you. Everything I do, I tell you all the time. Heaven is a place right here with you. They say that the world was built for two. Oh my God, tell me, baby, can you see? I've got everything you need. Only a genius could love a woman like a genius. A genius. It's the genius that will love a woman like a. Okie dokie, artichoke, how you feeling? What's the vibe? Chat, how you doing? Melissa, I appreciate you being here. I do enjoy when everyone's able to keep their I do enjoy when people are able to keep their vibe high, when everyone's able to come to the table and just bring a little bit of their potluck energy to give to the tribe, you know? That's what I feel like the original 12 tribes did. The 11th and the 12th relied on the previous 10, and the 11th deviated. They were the priests. They were the ones that were ordering the sacrifices and whatnot. So they were doing the sacrifices for the people, and they were also feeding the ones that didn't have a tribe. The tribeless were a tribe of their own. The destitute, the disease. And we need to look after everybody. Like, we are animals, but we're not, like, I feel like even animals treat their own species better than we do sometimes. Not the quokka. I've got to say, not the quokka. These little tykes, they're not as nice as they look. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Tell me, baby, can't you see? Oh, I feel like we should do taro karaoke. Oh my gosh. Angela, where did you go? Oh, Roots and Waves, an old channel that I don't see anymore. Actually, I've been a part of people's chat for a while. I've been attending YouTube since about 5 days before the 29th of November, which is my birthday. I'm actually turning 35 this year. I'm basically 70. Oh, I feel very old. I feel very, very old. Oh, this chat is now live. Hello, Sophia. How you doing? I hope you're all right. I think this reading might actually be for you too. Like, as long as you're feeling self-empowered, that situation would be enough to make anybody feel like they need to connect with people who understand them. So I do see you, and I hope that I was able to hold space for you throughout this reading, if you're still here, or if you catch this back. Yeah. If this reading was resonating for you, Roderick Chola, your finances look great. There was a lot of pentacle energy, and it feels like you now know how to give and take of your own time. So you're gonna be having your energy working for you. Your pentacles are gonna be working for you. Is that like a cryptocurrency kind of vibe I'm picking up there? Maybe, I don't know. We want to free people's minds, and we want to free people's experience. So we really got to talk about the things we talk about and make the things happen so that everybody can elevate to the place that they want to be at. Anointed 144, yes, Yeshua is Lord. Because he's not dead. He didn't die the way that you and I will. Ascended Masters. For some reason, Ascended Masters do amazing, miraculous, wonderful things. And I think that I have caught up with everybody. No, that's right. There was a Dallas and a Jess Winder. Oh my gosh, that light really needs to chill out. I'm not used to these lights, and I don't know how to make them less impactful on my face. So Jaswinder Carr, hello. Dallas Jerry, live streaming good. I don't really do third-party readings, so I'm going to remove that one. Jaswinder, just so you know. With third-party readings, I feel like if I knew the person, I could help you answer the question by being the middleman for you, but I don't really want to connect with a person's spirit if they're not here to connect with. I feel like that's an invasion of privacy. But if you want to get your own tarot cards and go and do that, then actually, Jaswinder Kaur, you have spammed way too much. I don't really want that here. Thank you for being here tonight, but no. That's a lot of asking the same thing again and again and again. I think Dallas was talking with what I was talking about. It seems like it. You asked about a curse. All right, Dallas, are you still here? Hello. Excellent life. If anybody does have any questions and you are still watching here and now, I know that a few of you may have gone back to the start of the reading. Yeah, if anybody does have a question and they resonated with any of the cards, feel free to drop a question if you've got one. Like I've put in the pinned comment, and I think I've got it in my description. You are always, if you're called to have a look at what I've got going on here, you can always go back to the very beginning of my readings. Within 24 hours, I put timestamps or chapters, so you can go back and look at it at another time. Otherwise, you can go to my playlists, and in my playlists, I've got a whole bunch of collective readings that you can look at. I've even got some of the stuff that I do on the side. I make herbal incense blends that I'm figuring out if I can ship them, which might not be a thing that I like. You need to get customs sort of approval, and because it's herbs, I don't know that I'll be able to do it properly or do it justice quickly. But yeah, I'm actually looking to collaborate with more people. Collaborate with people who feel that I can bring something to the table, similar vibes. I had hoped the people that I had been attending their pages would be the people that I would be doing this with first. But I don't know. I don't really know how to ask any of them. They're all doing their own thing in their own way, and yeah, it's very different. I'm very new to the creative game, so yeah, any advice and stuff like that, it's great. Email me about it, because I am taking a lot on board from people who are also doing this journey of just trying to help people come to more personal power, more connected, more connected with the experience that we are having, and yeah, but I think I'm waffling on, so I don't think anybody has any questions for me to read on. So Raj, how are you? Earth. If you've been connecting with this live, I thank you so much. There has been 1,088 of you appearing here today. So this is a record for me and my channel. So thank you everybody who came through today to this live. I appreciate you wherever you are, whoever you are. Yeah, this is amazing. I can see that I've got 37 likes there as well, and yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm so humbled by life every single day, and I'm just so appreciative of every single message that comes through, and I'm so grateful that I can be here and now, which is hopefully timely for you to gain messages from source consciousness. And yeah, thank you all so much for experience which we call life, and thank you for showing up the way that you do, because you really do help people get to where they need to be to in life. And I really think that if you have any clarity on what you want from life, I think if this reading was resonating for you, you should go for it, because you've done the work, and I'm feeling like you're so deserving. So yeah, thank you so much for your likes. Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you so much for subscribing and staying along for the journey, or even for catching up with readings whenever you need them. I see you. I see that you see me, and I hope that we can continue doing this thing together. And yeah, never look back, because everything that we need is in front of us. We're moving towards it every single day. Just got to show up. So yeah, I'm really grateful, and yeah. Big Daddy Vader. Oh, Anakin, grow up. To the dark side you went? Oh, what for? Why choose one half of the full experience when you can just be a part of the full thing and be the full thing at the same time? A new spell. Huh? It's Libra season. You'd be a cocky crafter to be doing spell work during Libra season. It's very early energy. Young one. I'm still here. Ah. Wow. You're trying so hard. See you, Melissa. Thank you. I will. I will. I will. I will. Just email me about it, and I'll take my foot off your neck in a minute, and I'll actually take my fingers off as well in a minute. I'm having a bit of fun here for a moment. You wanted to play a game. Wow. Wow. Big Daddy Vader. This is great. You've kept me online an extra like 5 minutes or something. What's happened? My time has reset. How did I go offline and then online again? Oh, I would love to give you a reading. Let's see. Happy to read on you. Oh, you're miserable. Big Daddy, you are miserable. You're full of no energy and you stare at things that bring you even more sadness, and you just project without realizing where you've come from, and you don't see the energy standing behind you. You don't see the people standing behind you. Ooh. Very immature, indecisive energy here. Damn. All of a sudden, it's like your Chiron, wherever that is. You should pay some attention. There's a lot of emotion. Oof. I didn't realize it could get that bad that fast. Like, that's obviously why you go to troll other people's pages, right? Because you can't do it for yourself on your own little platform. You have to go and stand in front of the light in other people's spaces. You have to be the light in other people's spaces. Wow. You're only really willing to see what you want to see in every single situation. You're not willing to see beyond your own experience, and this is what ultimately leads you to experiencing this encounter from the universe. I want to say karma for trying to insert yourself over the mission that's been given to you in your soul, like you're resisting your own soul. And I think I saw you write a spell in my chat before. That's a dark spell that you wrote in my chat. So I mean, I'll pray for you. But yeah. Wow. Is there anything else that Big Daddy Vader needs to know or should know? Yeah. You'll be all right. You're eventually going to connect with your higher self. You're operating from shadows, and that's okay. That's an early path. It's all right. We've all been there. We all vibrate that low in one lifetime or four. Until we figure out what we need to do for ourselves to move ourselves forward and not be so parasitic on the experience. Damn. Bro. I don't know why you came here, but that's enough. Like, do you see the things that you write? You're like a child with a keyboard. Grow up. Okay, I will project my positive energy. Do you understand what you're even talking about? Okay, I will project for free. Will you do that for free? Literally, I do. I project all my positive energy to you. Take it, you muppet. I usually give my positive energy to Gaia and I ground it so that she gives me neutral energy back. But if you want to take it, go for it. You're a clown. Educate yourself, learn something. And if anything, start your own freaking channel so that people can come do exactly what you're doing to you. Grow up. I don't know who you are, but and I don't send invitations to people. So I literally just post to the people who subscribe. The people who subscribe see my posts and hopefully they attend. So go and do that in a space that people welcome it. Don't become the object of our attention here. Like, we're not here for you. I'm not even here for me. Like, I'm literally every to give people an understanding of what I'm doing. I feel like I'm engaging in spiritual court every time I come here and sit in front of a camera and project this out into the world. And I am letting source consciousness feed every single thing that comes out of my mouth. And I promise you, though, I promise you that within me, I try to come out and say what I want to say as often as possible, but it's not a thing that I can do. And if it was up to me, I would block straight away. But Judas made an example of himself, but he still fulfilled his life purpose. And I don't know if you know the book by Pablo Coelho. It's The Alchemist. When you do this work, you have to be aware that the devil does roam around waiting to devour somebody, especially if you don't stay sober, if you don't stay aware. There's a second part to that scripture. You not only need to stay sober, but you need to be aware. And so, yeah. Thomas Helvey. Konnichiwa, minasan. ¿Cómo estás hoy día? Selamat pagi. Terima kasih for being here. I give you a pop a card for you. Do you have a question, or do you just want reads? Your body is the wonderland. Oh, Thomas, are you a model? Are you a gym person, a gym goer? Do you walk or swim or run? Thomas Helvey. Okay. Relationship readings, I usually don't do them. But actually, the reading that I just did, the 22 card spread, there is a lot of relationship energy in that reading. So if you dip back to around 15 minutes into this reading, you can get like a whole like hour and a half of a reading for you if you like. But yeah, for relationships, the 3 cards that came out Well, I don't know. Before I saw that you were a teacher, I did see the Four of Swords in reverse. I saw the Six of Swords, and I saw the Knight of Swords. So before I read anything, the reason I was asking about the fitness stuff was coming through there. Like, it's like you look after your body. You look after your body, and then when these cards came out, you look after your mind, or you look after the minds of others. Lots of swords. You communicate a lot of ideas. You're somebody who you inspire movement. So you're somebody who is working as part of the collective experience. You're somebody who brings messages. You're somebody who fights to really make sure that people are moving in the directions that they need to move in. No, I will not smile. And that was rude. Okay. Glad you agree. Bye, bye, bye. All right. To Mr. Helvey, I don't know. To read your energy, just follow what you want. Follow your own ideas to where you want to go. Literally. If you want a relationship with someone, move towards it. Put action towards it. And really, talk to this person. The best way to start a relationship, especially one that's meaningful, is to put some action into it. We are in the age of Aquarius. That is the sign for Mars. So if you're willing to fight for it, or if you're willing to put some action or energy towards it, then it will yield results that you anticipate. And I say that because the bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands, and that's very like Sagittarian, grounded. It's got the root chakra on there, and it's like very enthusiastic energy. So yeah, that's you there. Melissa said before. But yeah, these readings should be for entertainment purposes only, especially if you're looking for more than a confirmation on what you're already feeling for yourself. I am literally just a mirror. I'm only reflecting what you should already know. And as all of my disclaimers in my content say, I can't be responsible for the choices you choose to make. I can only show you the door. You have to walk through it. And the door will do different things to different people. Sometimes the door is not even open. You've got to do some work to open the door. So this is a big part of why I do the readings the way that I do it. Within the reading, even, I have an idea of the kind of challenge that I'm going to be meeting at the end of the reading. So yeah. G'day, Josephine Arthur. Do you have a question, a specific question that you could ask? Or am I just going to pop some cards and spill your dirty little secrets to everybody by accident? I hate doing that. That's my drama. That's why I ask people, please give me a question. Otherwise, I could say the wrong thing. You know, you could have the person that you are interested in getting into a relationship with nearby, and they could hear me say things and know that they're talking about them because the energy really that I read, and that's how I read these things. Energy reading, I intuitively sit with the words that are associated with these cards, and then I allow the energy to form into a shape. Until it forms into a shape, it's still very much a fluid idea that can go anywhere that it desires, because that's what energy is. That's what energy does. It just moves, it shifts, it shakes, and it goes where it wants to. But yeah. No worries, Thomas. I pull relevant messages, but just learning what the cards portray without me to cheating with ChatGPT is a healthy and happy reunification and relocation in my future with my baby. Well, no pressure. If you're trying to learn the cards, or so energy is fluid. It's not really like it changes. So the best cards, hey Heather, how are you? The best cards you can have are cards that have information on them, especially if you're trying to tap into collective energy, because really what might be for you might not be the same for somebody else, but they are still resonating with the message. And the way that works is resonance is a lot like, and that's why I've got so many jingle jangles, because I try to express, take what resonates, like resonate. Resonate. Like, because then if there's no action in taking what resonates, you're just chiming, because you were already calibrated to the right frequency to be able to receive the message. Okay, so for example, I'm not gonna look at that, read that, because I don't know, I can do anything that I want, and instead I'll just pull some cards on you, Ayers or Zaya, because I can see the cards that you pulled, but that's Scorpio energy with the moon. Heart chakra, yes. Knight of Cups. The long and the short, you and your baby are gonna be I really want to ask, what's your okay, thank you. I wanted to know where did you want to go with that? Like, it seems like you're going to be leading the way, whatever this is. the night feels more masculine, very much like, but it's coming with a cup, so that's feminine. So either which way, whoever's taking the lead, they need to be balanced. And I'm not taking all of those, so I'm going to flip just those two. I'm glad I'm not taking that, because that's the Ten of Swords. Ooh, how have I got upside down ones? All right. Anyway, are you guys going to be okay? I don't know. I want to say use protection. What you do under the sun can have some interesting side effects. But overall, this relationship should feel like magic to you. It should feel like organic. It should feel like you're in sync with each other. Because that's where it all starts. It starts with like this confident flow. Whew. And the only reason why I say is just use protection is because like this is a younger one versus the knight, and I don't know, there's no gender in the tarot, so yeah, this may just be, this person may be younger than you, they may be an air sign, a Gemini there, but it really could be a Gemini, Aries, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So yeah. Hope that answers your question. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, the more planning you put into these things, the better the outcome. And that's in alignment with what I said in the reading as well. The reading that I just did was full of cups, full of cups. Like, I don't do love readings. So that reading that I did today was very much a love reading. Which makes me a little bit uncomfortable, but yeah. I'm from Australia, mate. Where are you from, Arnikapal? What is coming towards Josephine Arthur? Is that right? Yeah. What's coming towards Josephine Arthur? If this reading resonated with you today, there's opportunities that you need to focus on. So this landed on the world from the previous reading. It is the fourth card. So this is a message that's coming through for you that could be an answer to a question that you've been asking the universe, not even just here and now, but the universe. When the Hierophant comes out, I will note that this is about spiritual wisdom. This is you tapping into your leadership. This is you acknowledging tradition or having connected yourself to an institution. I don't know what kind of thing you do for work, but it does feel like you're in some kind of education, maybe teaching the wisdom that you've gained. You might be some kind of life coach energy there. But whatever it is, you open doors for people. And the way that you open doors for people is you allow them to see the good and the bad of their decisions, and you really allow them to own their decisions and make the choices that will be beneficial and right for them. You have the influences energy about you. Maybe you influence people in love, relationships, making choices. I already said that. Finding harmony within their own experience, or even assisting people in cooperation. And yeah, when the High Priestess appears for the second time in one night, it doesn't surprise me that you're in this position where you're trusting your higher self, you're trusting your intuition, you're actually following your emotions, you're giving people connection to their spirituality, which again is just reminding you to have your spirituality for yourself. You're your knowledge at this time is deepening and strengthening. It's beautiful. It's like your throat chakra. You use your throat chakra, whatever it is that you do. Yeah, Josephine, that was for you. That feels like the reading. Do you have any questions with any of those cards? Otherwise, I'll jump along to somebody else. AZ, there you are. Cool. Good luck. Hello, lady. Hello, Raven Risby. Yeah, I'm getting the sense that you should go back to the start of this reading and check out if any of the 22 cards that I read for general collective energy are relevant to you, because I'm probably going to dip off. I mean, there's literally 22 cards. Full of advice. The internal 9, the way that I've created this spread, I call it the cosmic clock. Usually, if you catch me early on, the only requirement to getting a reading is literally that you resonate, because that way I don't have to disconnect from the energy that I'm connected to for this reading. And then really it just allows everybody who resonated within the reading to remain if they're comfortable, or to move along once they get their reading at the end of the reading. It's just the way that I format things. I don't know how other YouTubers run their channels, but yeah, it's the easiest way for me to ensure that people who need messages or anything like that are actually participating with the full thing. The only reason that I say all of this is because I actually have had a lot of people come sit in with the live and they'll ask their question, and then before I even finish, they'll go, wow, you answered the question without without knowing my question, kind of thing. And I'm like, oh, cool. It's weird how spirit works. Hey, it's like we're connected or something. And yeah, but I also am happy to just hang out with people and and chat. Like, I've now been on for 2 hours and 27 minutes and 56 seconds. And yeah, there's 7 of us hanging out here. There's 46 people who have been resonating and have left me a like. Wow, thank you so much. This is like a record low for me. I honestly thought that I would only ever connect with like 12 people, because yeah, I only thought that I was going to connect with about 12 people, and yeah, I didn't realize that I didn't even know if anybody was going to resonate with the way that I talk and share messages. Like, I'm definitely a unique one. I've had a lot of experiences in life, and I've taken some turns which probably would have been better not to take, but you know, I learn by doing, and I just wanted to be a part of it. So yeah, I just thought that I originally, like, the 12 people that I used to follow would be the people that I would be reading for and hanging out with. But then yeah, things change, and people move on, and it's really hard to do your own thing and then support somebody else while they're doing their own thing. I mean, especially if you're not like resonating with each other. Like, if they go and do different content than you do, then it's like, oh, well, I don't know how to participate or connect with that stuff. And And yeah, it's like, I don't know. I would love to connect with people and collaborate with people, but I really don't know how. I don't know if I've got anything that people want to collaborate with either. So yeah. Hello. Oh, Sneha Saini. Hello, Sneha Saini. Hello. I don't even need the cards for that. You're going to meet your partner when you're ready, when you've met yourself. You will continue to meet the wrong person until you've met yourself fully and can give yourself everything that you need from this reality without judgment, without fear, and knowing that everything that you can envision and everything that you desire is already making its way towards you. You just have to let it go so that it can appear in your physical reality. And by holding onto it in your mental reality without sowing it like a seed will keep you dreaming versus making sure that seed grows into the tree that you want it to grow into. Yeah. Bottom of the deck while I was saying that is the Ace of Cups, you know. So yeah, when you're willing to bring about the happiness that you need for your own life, this is when you're able to do what you need to do to heal yourself, when you're able to do what you need to do to honor your own dream, honor your own mission, this is where you'll come into this realization. Yeah, King of Swords comes up. This reading may actually be for you, the reading that I just did today. So for anybody who's wanting a reading or asking for a reading, feel free to jump back to the start of this reading. But yeah, thank you for deleting your question. I feel like that was a waste of a little bit of time, but yeah, I don't know. Thanks. Confusing. I might actually go get something to eat. Might go get a kebab. Might actually go into the city. It's 11:42. I could stay out all night. Go to a sauna. Hang out with the boys. Or I could do what I'm going to do, which is go to bed. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. Thank you very much for connecting with this content. Thank you, everyone, who hung out in this after moments. I'm literally looking at, I've got 1,349 views. This literally is amazing. So thank you. Thank you all. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much for connecting. Thank you so much for clicking on. Thank you for all of the likes. Thank you for all of the comments. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining me on this little adventure. And thank you for showing up as you are, because you showing up the way that you do is helping everybody in the collective just experience the fullness that they're supposed to experience in this lifetime. And yeah, you have no idea how your presence is affecting people. So just keep showing up the way that you are and keep encouraging the people that you do encourage, because it's opening up the opportunities that you may have even forgotten about, or that you wished for once upon a time and that now seem like a far off dream. I really believe that the collective that I'm reading on today is going to move into a dream life. And I think it's something that you deserve to walk into. So Thank you for being here again. Thank you all. I definitely look forward to catching you on the next one. So yeah, you're all beautiful. You're all amazing. And yeah, thank you, Ayez. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you.